coming to Indian textile sector. Indian textile sector is one of the oldest industries in the Indian economy, dating back to several centuries. Indian textile industry contributed 7% to the industry's output in 2018 and 19. India is the second largest producer of fiber in the world, and the major fiber produced is cotton. Other fibers produced in India includes silk, jute, wool, and man-made fibers. Many people want to start their export journey in textile industry but are unaware of what to do next. So we have one successful woman entrepreneur who is an exporter of textile, and she has three branches in Maharashtra and has expanded her business in US, New Zealand, and Dubai, and also in Australia. She's also involved in social work. She has received many awards like Vima, Udyogini, and many national and international awards. The next would be taken by Inamdar ma'am.
Good evening, all. I'm so happy. Thank you. Let me just thank Global Fortune and KD Sushma, Sheila ma'am for such a wonderful introduction of mine. Good evening, dear participants. I'm Shweta Nagar, representing my company, ST. We are having our three branches, as rightly said, in Maharashtra, Mumbai, and one more across US, planning to soon start one in New Zealand too. So 1989, started by my father, and we are a second generation business. Our chain blouse, and for this is one part of it, but yes, we are having the Indian ethnic culture promoted across the globe, trying to do that across the globe. And the vision of our company is to, have our brand established throughout. Anyway, and here, of course, in last interview, I had mentioned KD Sushma ma'am remembers that yes, our mission is to have our showroom on Moon too. We are looking out for that. And this is about our company. And most important is, I was hearing few panelists speaking here. We are really lucky to have so many audience out here. Ready-made matching blouses, the concept started. It is an ethnic cultural garment textile industry representing. But yes, in the process, starting in India is comparatively easy than starting abroad. So initially, when I took this business over, it was spread through conventions. We used to participate through conventions all over globe, like how we are in the summit. There was a B2B convention, B2C, where we could first initially start this concept. For that, you have to know the every basic rules of every country, wherever we are, and what are the rules applicable for each country for garments, for textile. And believe me, guys, the quality which we have to promote there is superlative quality. So that is most important factor. When we entered the international market, it was just a start, and with the pros that whether ready-made matching blouses or whether this product will run, that was a query raised by so many. But yes, our target is spread all over the globe. We are at present, we are having more than 15 to 20 lakhs. I should say lakhs all over the globe. That is a just small number, I know that. But yes, if you count it by 15 to 20 lakhs number of counts, we have started our factory with our full. Certainly sorry for the discontinuation of the thing.
No, it's okay. If the range is low, just I will suggest you to off the video and you can speak so we can hear you.
No, right now I'm permitted. I got a very good corner, and my driver has understood the importance of that, and he has made me stand. So now you all can bear with me. I'm extremely sorry, audience.
It's okay. It's okay. We can understand. Yeah, just please continue. Please continue.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Our point was that yes, we are heading. Sorry. So fashion industry, in the fashion industry, we have to be very, very careful regarding the production, regarding, I mean, if it is a matter of, say, matching threads, we have to match it very well. So as I said, the quality of the product should be superlative. And as I was saying, that when we were in, before starting the showroom in US, we had decided to participate in the conventions. So they were all the convention way in which we understood in B2B what are the demands, what are the requirements of the clientele base there. For that, it helped us in, carrying out all the detailed study and minute study, dear friend. It is all the minute study, whatever you have to understand. You cannot say that, oh, we are an established brand in Maharashtra, and so whatever we are promoting here, we'll give it there. That is not accepted, not tolerated. The norms of the other countries, every country in fact, are different. The taxation process is different. Their quality control and check is still more different, though this concept is there. So you have to really understand the importance of your products, your ethics, most important. And third important thing, as told by my friend, yes, you need to have an IE code. Most important, DST, GST, of course. GST certificate is mandatory. And as rightly said, we have now a lot of digital promotional ways to be done. We are members of Export Council. So it will be really very easier for everybody to go ahead. But yes, before that, for everybody and anybody, you have to have a real minute study of your products. You have to, as an entrepreneur, I would say with my past 35 years experience, that you have to get yourself sold first to your product. And only then you can promote your products in any parts of countries, any part of globe very thoroughly. So you have to take care of USP, mission and vision of the your product company, and last but not the least important, how you promote it as a brand. Because nowadays, now it is the concept is of their international branding, because people have learned, earned, understood very well that there is a difference between a branded product and a local product. Because when you are having a branded product, it has to be similar everywhere. The things you find in our Pune showroom, you will find the same things in the other showroom. You will find the same quality of production in our Texas showroom too. So this is the difference between local and, you have to have a uniformity of your product, the presentation of your product, which matters across the counters. When we are in the retail sections, we have to be really, really very careful about what is the pitch. We have to train our staff in that particular way. What is the pitch? What is the SOP to be followed? I am sure you all know what is the SOP. These are standard operating procedures for any and every business, may it be a retail industry, a corporate industry, or you आप बनिए की तरह नहीं काम कर सकते. ये किसी ने थोड़ी देर पहले कहा था, and I really second the speaker very well, because आपको एक स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन प्रोडक्शन में भी लाना है, पैकिंग में लाना है, उसका जो भी दिखना है हर तरफ, the product should be same. Your brand wall, if you all have, that should be same everywhere. The get-ups of your showroom should be most importantly same, and we have been doing that right from the location. So policies, if they are similar everywhere, if the same thing is found everywhere, people get related to easily. They can recall the brand, and of course this helps you all to recall the brand value as well. Oh, when I was in India, we heard few people saying, oh, we have seen this brand somewhere in Maharashtra, somewhere in Pune, they have seen. अच्छा यही बात US में जाके दिख रही है, यही बात उनको न्यूजीलैंड में भी दिखेगी. Same thing they are being watching in Dubai as well. So the brand value increases of every product and any product. So quality compromises strictly no. You have to have a superlative and superlative quality. I'll just explain you with one thing, one simple example, that when we are placing the buttons for the blouses or hooks, we call it, that should be of the S size should be the same. The round circle should be 2 mm only thick. It should not be 4 mm, neither it should be 1 mm. So these are all the things which we really need to mention, really need to carry out in that particular way. So I mean, these tips, I have a lot to talk, but yes, I know we are running behind the time, so I should not take much of your time.